Hi, I'm Brent Phillips, and welcome to our VIP Club special event, Confidence 101. Today we're going to talk about what confidence really is, because it's a little different than what you may think. And for me, if I had to summarize the meaning of confidence in one simple word, it would be this. Confidence is spirituality. Yes, confidence is nothing more and nothing less than your spirituality, manifesting into physical form through the specific circumstances and conditions of your day-to-day life. That's pretty cool, isn't it? And as we more deeply explore confidence, you'll find this is just the tip of some pretty deep and profound truths that we're going to get into later in the series. Today, we're going to focus on exactly what confidence is. I want it to be crystal clear in your mind. Confidence, another way to look at it, is a choice to be and live a certain way. I would add that confidence and this choice has no prerequisites. It does not need to immediately reflect your practical circumstances or what's happening around you in the moment. Unfortunately, most of us get trained to believe that confidence is something that results from circumstances and conditions. In particular, many of us are conditioned from a young age to believe we need to get some validation from outside of ourselves, usually from other people, in order to be the foundation for our confidence. As an example, a lot of us have subconscious belief systems to support this. You may have beliefs that tell you that you need to be a millionaire or have a lot of money before you can be confident about your ability to make money. Another common one, you may feel you have to be told that you're beautiful or have certain measurements before you can be confident about your looks. Another one involving health. You may have a belief system that says that a doctor or a healer or some kind of research study or an authority has to tell you that they know how to get you better before you can be confident that you could be healthy again. And so these are just some examples. The real truth is that confidence is just the opposite. Confidence is simply a choice to be a certain way. Confidence is the cause of the circumstances and conditions in our lives, not the result of them. Now, little side note for the awakened going through this. In the series, for simplicity of language, we are necessarily dealing with the small I thought, the false I, meaning the egoic identification with the human being. So when I say you or me or I, what I mean is the organism you see in the mirror, not the non-dual awareness. So back to confidence. It's quite common that we think of confidence as being a measure of how sure you are of yourself. That's accurate, because that's just another way of describing your spirituality in action. And so I want to make a distinction that confidence is being grounded and self-assured, even when the circumstances and external conditions may be against you. So if your confidence needs to be based on a certainty, it's not confidence. That's something else. That's involving a manipulation to achieve a specific result. Confidence is believing in yourself, trusting the universe, even when you can't make sure that things will turn out your way. As an example, let's say you're taking a test. If you cheat by getting the answers ahead of time, then you're not really displaying confidence when you're taking the test. You're engaged in manipulation. However, if you show up and take the test fairly, but you believe in yourself and you prepared and you give it your best shot without a big attachment to a specific result, meaning you have confidence that even if you fail miserably, you can also overcome that obstacle too. That's real confidence. And sexual attraction is a great example of confidence in action. Many of us believe that we need to have a certain type of body or dress a certain way or act a certain way or have money to be sexy. But I'm sure you've probably seen or experienced people who have the outer trappings of beauty. Maybe they have a really toned and athletic body. Maybe they have the right measurements. Maybe they wear the fashionable, well-tailored clothes or have stylish hair and makeup or whatever. But they don't radiate sexiness because they're not confident, they're not comfortable in their skin. On the other end of the spectrum, you may have known or seen people, maybe they weren't in great shape, maybe they weren't dressed very well, but the way they move and present themselves screams sexy. So what's the difference? The difference is confidence. Confidence is the be, do, have cycle in action. And so I'm going to give a quick summary of it right here, but this is really important. I'm assuming you're familiar with this. If you're not, this be, do, have cycle is explored in depth in my program, Unleash Your Inner Millionaire. So I'd recommend you go through that if you haven't already. It's really important. And so to quickly summarize the concept, our modern society, in particular advertisers and marketers, inundates us with messages that we have to have certain things, that let us do certain things to be what we want. For example, beer commercials tell us that if you have enough of a certain kind of beer, the have, then lots of attractive people will show up and party with you, the do, which will make you hip and cool and loved, the be. Or maybe you believe you need to get a lot of money, the have, in order to go on a really nice vacation, the do, to be happy and relaxed, the be. The truth of reality is just the opposite. Everything flows from beingness. Confidence is simply a choice. But, like so much in life, for most of us, this is primarily an unconscious choice, meaning we're not aware of how it happens. And you see how confidence is the embodiment of the be-do-have cycle. You make a choice to be confident, right? That puts the cycle in motion. You then will tend to do things that reflect that confidence and have things come into your life that reflect it too. As an example, let's say you want to be a millionaire. So you start by being a millionaire from a grounded, confident place. You act that way, you think that way, you behave that way, right? So the being leads to the doing, projecting millionaire energy into the world. And so when you make a choice to live from a confident millionaire energy, the be, you'll naturally start doing things that will make you successful, the do, which then will attract money into your life, the have. The result is you have become a millionaire. And so it's important to recognize and understand that there are no prerequisites for confidence. That's so important. I'm going to repeat it again. I'm going to try to speak in bold font here. There are no prerequisites to confidence. In other words, if you want to be sexy, make a choice right now to be sexy. No matter what you look like, no matter how you dress, no matter how old or young you are, no matter how socially inept you may be, no matter what. If you make that choice, consciously and unconsciously, you will do and have things that reflect and project sexy. That's confidence in action. Let's say you want to be rich. Make a choice to be rich right now, no matter how much money you have or don't have, no matter what kind of car you drive, no matter what you do for a living, or no matter what kind of education you have. Make a choice to act and think and be rich no matter what. That will then cause you to do things that reflect the richness and have money. Be, do, have. That's confidence. Now, it's important. This choice must be supported by your subconscious belief systems. As with everything in life, if your subconscious beliefs aren't aligned with your goals, you'll be sabotaged. So this choice is conscious and unconscious, so you got to do the belief work. Otherwise, you may get very frustrated. Another way to think about it is confidence is the masculine or yang energy. It's the counterpart to the intuition, the feminine or the yin energy. So I like to think of intuition as the divine feminine and confidence as the divine masculine. And imagine what an unstoppable force you would be if you could pair sharp intuition with bulletproof confidence. That's all we have for today. I'm Brent Phillips, and we'll be back soon with day 2 of our series, Confidence 101. Until then, take care.